Okay, we're in the garage. We're going into the attic above the garage, and we're gonna have two attic videos. So I'm just gonna try to make the most of this one and probably save some time inside. You'll notice that not only in the garage but throughout the house we have some popcorn ceiling. Not very popular aesthetically these days. Okay, popcorn ceiling has been known to contain asbestos in it. That doesn't mean this has asbestos. That's beyond the scope of my inspection, out of my wheelhouse. It doesn't mean that it has it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't have it. You should just treat it as if it had asbestos. There's not going to be any financial gain in testing this stuff. All right? If you're happy with popcorn ceiling but you don't like the color, you want to freshen it up, you can encapsulate asbestos. Painting over it is encapsulation. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter if it has asbestos or not. You're still going to wear protective protection. You're still going to wear gloves. You're still going to wear mask. You're still going to wear eye goggles. And it gets scraped off and put into bags. Okay, then it gets scraped off, then it gets blown off, it gets swept off. Junior goes to visit grandmother. All right, maybe even damp mopped off. Okay, before you prep it for repainting. And then all the asbestos that was put in those bags, you take it to a hazardous waste site. In Dallas County, they're free. I think Capel is in Dallas County, by the way. You just give them your driver's license, you take it to them, you say, like, I've got this popcorn ceiling, think it might be, they don't care, they'll just take it. I mean, you could test it if you wanted to, but the only difference between is this is asbestos or not, and if you're taking it off, the only difference in the whole method is if you is when you dispose of it. You just dispose of it properly, you'd be all right. This ladder going into the attic, okay, only a fool or a drunk would go up this ladder. The step is broken on it, all right? So anyway, let's see if we can avoid that. This is my death wish. Okay. Look at that. That's a screw. Screws are faster. Screws are tighter. It's not what the instructions say. The instructions say nails. Nails have more shear strength. Over here, every hole's supposed to be filled. It's supposed to be filled. Oh, you got a screw in that one? How about that? Somebody's just really trying. Now, this is a lag screw right here by the manufacturer. It's like a lag bolt right there. But in these other open holes, those should have been nails. That's what the manufacturer says. See that screw? It's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be a nail. Just like in these hangers. These hanger brackets right here. Got a light, let there be. Yoo-hoo! Alright, somebody went to the fair. Somebody met a salesman. Alright, you see all that silver paint? That's what it is. That's not space age crystals that are a radiant barrier to save you tons of money. It will save you some money. No more money. It won't save you any more money than if it had been white paint. Alright, so my buyer will get some benefit from this, but if my buyer is paying extra for radiant barrier, this is not a radiant barrier, this is just plain old paint. It's a con game. Okay, somebody got scammed, but you will get some benefit out of it. Okay, you will get some benefit, but not nearly what was advertised. Coming over here, we got some interesting stuff going on here. See all these electric cables coming through here? Okay, they should have been derated. I don't know if they were derated or not. I'm not even capable of derating, but just by the way, they're supposed to be derated. And then moving on along here, just a little bit more. See this nice shiny guy? See that flexible? That's flammable. That is a connector. That is not a clothes dryer vent pipe. Yet they have used it as a poor substitution for a proper vent pipe. That is an improper application. That is a connector. That's not a vent pipe. So what do we learn? We learned that our clothes dryer is not properly vented. Of course, we learned on the attic video that was just before this, so one of the three, we learned they got this, the cap is too small and doesn't have a backdraft flap on it. We learned that. And now we learned that we've got a connector running through the wall. We've learned that we don't have any collar ties here. All right, you don't have okay, 1, 2, 3. I think there should have been at least one collar tie up here. I think there should have been at least one collar tie up here. But anyway, probably so. Probably so. We learned that the ladder was not properly connected and fastened. And we learned the ladder's in bad shape and has a bad step.